Opening scene, Judge Judy's entrance. Camera pans to Judge Judy's courtroom. Bailiff announces the case. Daniel, dressed in a button-up shirt, nervously adjusts his tie. Tyler slouches in his chair, chewing gum. Judge Judy, staring at Tyler. Mr. Green, remove the gum. This isn't a cafeteria. Tyler rolls his eyes but complies. Ms. Rivera, you're suing for $6,500? Let's hear why. Daniel, anxious. Your Honor, Tyler and I shared an apartment for 8 months. He stopped paying rent in March, left without notice in April, and trashed the place. The security deposit didn't cover the damages. Tyler, mocking. Trashed? I left a few dishes. Judge Judy. To Tyler. Zip it. To Daniel. What's the breakdown? Daniel hands over papers. $3,000 in unpaid rent, $2,200 for repairs, $1,300 for my grandmother's antique lamp. He broke? Judge Judy raises eyebrow. Emotional distress? Daniel, sheepish. He left rotting takeout in my bed. Tyler snorts. It was a prank. Judge Judy, dryly. Hilarious. Let's start with the lease. Plaintiff's testimony and evidence. Daniel presents a signed lease agreement. Tyler's signature is scribbled. Daniel points. Tyler agreed to pay $1,500 monthly. He paid February, then ghosted me. Judge Judy. To Tyler. Your rebuttal? Tyler leans back. The apartment was a dump. Mold in the shower, rats in the walls. I wasn't paying to live in a horror movie. Daniel, outraged. There were no rats. Judge Judy. To Daniel. Did you handle repairs? Daniel nods. I hired a contractor to fix the bathroom tiles Tyler cracked. Shows invoice. $2,200. Tyler interrupts. Those tiles were already broken. Judge Judy slams desk. I'll decide that. To Daniel. Where's the lamp receipt? Daniel pulls out a photo. My abuela brought it from Mexico. It's irreplaceable. Voice cracks. Tyler threw a party and Tyler laughs. It was an accident. Judge Judy, glaring. Your empathy is overwhelming. Witness number 1, contractor. Contractor Luis Martinez takes the stand. Judge Judy. Mr. Martinez, did Mr. Green cause the damage? Luis nods. The bathroom tiles were smashed with something heavy. The sink was clogged with, pauses, adult toys. Tyler, snickers. Not mine. Judge Judy. To Tyler. Got a maturity to match your IQ? To Luis. Could pre-existing issues cause this? Luis shakes head. No, ma'am. The damage was fresh. Tyler scoffs. He's Daniel's cousin. Judge Judy leans in. Prove it. Tyler stammers. They have the same last name. Judge Judy, deadpan. Astounding detective work. Witness number 2, neighbor Mrs. Wilkins, 72, hobbles to the stand. Judge Judy. Did you witness Mr. Green's behavior? Mrs. Wilkins, glaring at Tyler. Parties every weekend, music shaking the walls. One night he threw a plant pot off the balcony. Nearly hit my poodle. Tyler, mocking. The dog's fine. Judge Judy. To Tyler. You're lucky I'm not a dog person. Defendant's counterclaim. Tyler slaps down photos of a rusty lock. Tyler, yelling. Daniel changed the locks. I couldn't get my stuff for weeks. My Xbox, my clothes, gone. Daniel, angry. You abandoned everything. I boxed it up after 30 days, like the lease says. Judge Judy. To Daniel. Did you give written notice? Daniel, hands texts. I texted him 10 times, reads. Tyler, your junk is in the hallway. Tyler, folds arms. I was in Vegas. Judge Judy, sarcastic. How tragic. Cross-examination. The lamp incident. Judge Judy, to Tyler. How'd the lamp break? Tyler, shrugs. Someone bumped it. Daniel, furious. You were arm wrestling on the coffee table. Tyler, grins. And Judge Judy, to Daniel. Got video? Daniel, pulls phone. From the party? Plays clip. Tyler laughing as the lamp shatters. Tyler, pales. That's edited, Judge Judy, smirks. Sure, and I'm a TikTok influencer. Closing arguments, Daniel, pleading. He owes me $6,500. My abuela's heartbroken. Tyler, sneering. I'm not paying for his drama. Judge Judy glares at the plaintiff and defendant. Olivia clutches a folder of photos. Jason smirks, arms crossed. Judge Judy, sharply. Ms. Carter, you're suing Mr. Reed for $15,000. Start talking. Skip the tears. I've got a lunch break in 20 minutes. Olivia, voice shaking. Your Honor, Jason begged to borrow my Mustang for a weekend trip. He promised to be careful, but he crashed it into a ditch, refused to pay repairs, and now claims I gave him the car. Jason, mocking. Borrowed? She handed me the keys and said, It's yours now, babe. Judge Judy leans forward. Let's see this so-called gift proof. Scene 2, plaintiff's testimony. Olivia slams down photos of the Mustang pre- and post-crash. The after photo shows a mangled hood and shattered windshield. Olivia, furious. This was my dad's car. He restored it for years. Jason totaled it in one night. The mechanic said repairs cost $15,000. Judge Judy squints at Jason. How'd you wreck it? Jason shrugs. A deer ran out. I swerved. Not my fault. Olivia interrupts. Liar. The police report says no animal was found. You were speeding. Judge Judy to Olivia. Let's see the police report. Olivia hands over the report. Judy scans it, eyebrows raised. Judge Judy to Jason. Driver admitted to texting while driving. Care to explain? Jason, nervous laugh. Cop misheard me. Scene 3, witness testimony. Olivia's mechanic, grizzled mechanic. Hank Thompson takes the stand. Judge Judy. Mr. Thompson, did Miss Carter's Mustang need $15,000 in repairs? Hank nods. Yes, ma'am. Frame's bent, engine's shot. Classic car parts ain't cheap. Jason yells, he's her uncle. Of course he's lying. Judge Judy slams gavel. Quiet to Hank. Are you related to Miss Carter? Hank grumbles. No, but I've serviced that Mustang for a decade. Judge Judy to Jason. Got a mechanic who'll back your fairy tale? Jason mumbles, not yet. Scene 4, defendant's counterclaim. Jason slaps down a scribbled note. Jason, enjoy the car. Olivia. Jason, smug. See, she gave it to me. Olivia gasps. That's fake. I wrote, borrow the car, not keep it. Judge. Judy squints at note. This looks like it was written with a crayon. Jason, defensive. She was drunk. Olivia screams, I don't even drink. Judge Judy to bailiff. Get me a handwriting expert. Cut to awkward silence. Jason sweats. Scene 5. Handwriting expert testimony. Dr. Emily Park, forensic analyst, takes the stand. Judge Judy. Is this note authentic? Dr. Park adjusts glasses. No. The ink is fresh, and the handwriting doesn't match Ms. Carter's samples. Jason jumps up. She's lying. Judge Judy, dryly. Did you forge this during commercial breaks? Scene 6. Cross-examination. The breakup. Judge Judy to Olivia. Why'd you lend him the car? Olivia. Teary. We were dating. He said he'd propose if I trusted him. Jason laughs. She's delusional. Judge Judy to Jason. You led her on to get a free car? Jason shrugs. She's clingy. Olivia sobs. I loved him. Judge Judy mutters. Love makes people stupid. Judge Judy, deadpan. Ms. Martinez, suing your maid of honor for $12,000? Start talking. Skip the theatrics. Sophia, voice quivering. Your Honor, Chloe sabotaged my wedding. She accidentally spilled red wine on my $8,000 dress, then dumped it in bleach, turning it pink. She live-streamed it to TikTok, mocking me. Chloe, Rolls eyes. It was a joke. She's just mad because my video got 2 million views. Judge Judy leans in. A joke? Did the bride laugh? Sophia screams. I was hysterical. My wedding looked like a Barbie explosion. Judge Judy to Chloe. Where's your punchline? Scene 2. Plaintiff's testimony. Sophia slams down photos. A pristine white dress versus a neon pink monstrosity. Sophia, shaking. This was my mother's vintage lace gown. Chloe knew it was irreplaceable. Judge Judy squints at Chloe. Why'd you touch the dress? Chloe shrugs. She asked me to fix a stain. The bleach was an accident. Sophia interrupts. You laughed in the video. You said, who needs white when you can have cotton candy? Judge Judy to bailiff. Play this viral masterpiece. Screen shows Chloe cackling, pouring bleach. Caption, when the bridezilla deserves confetti. Judge Judy, dryly, Oscar-worthy performance. Eleanor, passionate. This violin belonged to my grandmother, a concertmaster. It's been in my family for 100 years. Shows receipt. I paid $25,000 for restoration in 2020. Judge Judy squints at Marcus. And you thought parting with it was wise, Marcus? Mocking. She said it was unbreakable. The crack was there before. Eleanor slams photos. Here's the violin pre-party, pristine. Post-party, destroyed. Your guests were reckless. Judge Judy to bailiff. Play the security footage. Let's see this tragedy. Screen shows Marcus's living room. A guest stumbles, elbow smashing the violin. Marcus laughs, yelling, it's just a prop. Marcus pales. That's edited? Judge Judy, dryly, and I'm yo-yo ma. Eleanor, passionate. This violin belonged to my grandmother, a concertmaster. It's been in my family for 100 years, shows receipt. I paid $25,000 for restoration in 2020. Judge Judy squints at Marcus. And you thought partying with it was wise? Marcus, mocking. She said it was unbreakable. The crack was there before. Eleanor slams photos. Here's the violin pre-party, pristine. Post-party, destroyed. Your guests were reckless. Judge Judy to bailiff. Play the security footage. Let's see this tragedy. Screen shows Marcus's living room. A guest stumbles, elbow smashing the violin. Marcus laughs, yelling, it's just a prop. Marcus pales. That's edited. Judge Judy dryly. And I'm yo-yo. Ma. Marcus smug. See? Pre-existing damage. She's scamming me. Eleanor gasps. That's a shadow. Judge Judy squints. This photo's blurrier than my vision without coffee. To Eleanor. Got insurance? Eleanor hesitates. It's uninsurable due to age. Judge Judy mutters. Of course. Judge Judy to Marcus. Why borrow her violin if yours is better? Marcus shrugs. Mine was in the shop. Eleanor interjects. Because yours is a $200 Amazon special. Marcus, red-faced. Jealousy's ugly, Eleanor. Judge Judy to Eleanor. Why trust him? Eleanor, tearful. We dated for 2 years. I thought he'd changed. Marcus, mocking. She's obsessed with me. Judge Judy mutters. Love turns brains to confetti. Judge Judy case. Transcript, Thompson v. Rodriguez. Case number 5, B1234. Opening theme music plays. Judge Judy's bailiff, Officer Byrd, announces the case. Officer Byrd. All rise for the Honorable Judge Judith Schindlin. This is the case of Sarah Thompson versus Emily Rodriguez. Docket number 5, B1234. Judge Judy, sitting, gesturing sharply. Sit down, sit down. Let's get started. Plaintiff, you're suing the defendant for what? Unpaid rent and property damage? $5,000? All right, start talking. And don't waste my time. Plaintiff, Sarah Thompson. Sarah, nervous but determined. Thank you, Your Honor. Emily was my roommate for a year. We signed a lease together, split rent 50-50. But last month she moved out without paying her share, $1,200, and left the apartment trashed. The security deposit was $2,400, but the repairs cost $3,800. She owes me half of that, plus the unpaid rent. Total $3,500. Plus, she stole my. Judge Judy, cutting her off. Stop. You're adding numbers like a cash register. Stole your what? Did you put theft in the lawsuit? Sarah, flustered. No, but she took my... Judge Judy. Then we're not here about theft. We're here about rent and damages. Focus. Defendant? Emily Rodriguez? Emily, crossing arms. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. I did pay rent. Sarah's lying. She kept my $1,200 security deposit for no reason. The apartment was fine when I left. Judge Judy, leaning forward. Oh, really? Let's see this lease. Bailiff. Officer Bird handles the lease to Judge Judy. She skims it, glasses perched low. Judge Judy, to Sarah, your lease says both tenants are jointly and severally liable. That means if she didn't pay, you owed the landlord the full rent. Did you pay it? Sarah, yes, I had to cover her $1,200. Here's the bank statement. Judge Judy, to Emily. So why didn't you pay? Emily, because Sarah's boyfriend moved into my room early. I paid prorated rent for 15 days. Here's a Venmo receipt for $600. Sarah, interrupting. That's not true. He only stayed for... Judge Judy, slamming a pen. 1. At A. Time. Defendant, show me the receipt. Emily hands over a phone. Judge Judy squints at it. Judge Judy, this says June rent, $600. No memo. How do I know this wasn't for a concert ticket? Emily, because we talked about it. Here's a text from May 28th. Text displayed. Emily, I'll send $600 since I'm out by the 15th. Sarah, fine. Judge Judy, to Sarah. You said fine. Did you cash the $600? Sarah, yes, but... Judge Judy, so you accepted partial payment. That's on you. You don't get to sue for the other $600. Next issue, damages. Sarah's evidence, photos of a stained carpet, broken blinds, and graffiti on a wall. Sarah, Emily let her dog ruin the carpet, broke the blinds, and her friend drew on the wall with Sharpie. Emily, that dog stain was there before I moved in, and the blinds were broken by Sarah's nephew. The graffiti, okay, that was my friend, but I painted over it. Judge Judy, to Sarah. Did you do a walkthrough when she moved in? Any photos? Sarah, no, but... Judge Judy, throws hands up. No proof? You lose. Landlord 101. Emily, and I spent $200 on paint. Sarah kept the whole deposit anyway. Judge Judy, did the landlord charge you for repairs, Sarah? Or did you just keep the money? Sarah, quietly, I kept it to cover costs. Judge Judy, mock gasp. Oh, so you're playing landlord now? The deposit belongs to both of you unless there's proof of damages. Where's the landlord's invoice? Sarah, I didn't give one. He said to handle it ourselves. Judge Judy, convenient. Case dismissed. Emily, smirking. Thank you, Your Honor. Judge Judy, not so fast. You painted over graffiti? Show me receipts. Emily, here's the Home Depot charge and a time-stamped photo. Judge Judy, to Sarah. You owe her $100 for half the paint. And Emily, you owe $600 for half the deposit Sarah wrongly kept. So Sarah pays Emily $100. Emily pays Sarah $600. Net. Emily pays Sarah $500. Sarah and Emily, simultaneously. But, Judge Judy. Bailiff, next case. Judge Judy case. Transcript Carter versus Martinez. Opening theme music plays. Officer Byrd, Judge Judy's bailiff, announces the case. Officer Byrd, all rise for the Honorable Judge Judith Shandlin. This is the case of Michael Carter versus Luis Martinez, docket number 6, C5678. Judge Judy. Sit down. Sit down. Let's move quickly. Plaintiff, you're suing the defendant for, let me guess, money? How much? Plaintiff, Michael Carter. Your Honor, Luis borrowed $3,000 from me 8 months ago to fix his truck. He promised to pay me back in 3 months, but he's ignored me ever since. Judge Judy. Promises, promises. Defendant, what's your excuse? Defendant, Luis Martinez. That's not true. I paid him back $1,500 in cash. He's lying because he's mad I dated his sister. Judge Judy. Oh, here we go. Plaintiff, did you receive $1,500 in cash? Michael Carter. No, Your Honor. He's making that up. Judge Judy. Let's see your evidence. Did you write a contract? Michael Carter. We're friends or were? I didn't think I needed a contract, but I have text messages where he admits owing me money. Judge Judy, hand those to Officer Byrd. Let me see. Officer Byrd passes the phone to Judge Judy. She scrolls, squinting. Judge Judy, text from Luis on March 15th. I'll get you the $3K next week, bro, swear. Then another on April 1st. Stop blowing up my phone. I'll pay when I can. Defendant, you swore you'd pay. What happened? Luis Martinez. I did pay him $1,500 in cash. He just doesn't want to admit it because he's jealous. Judge Judy. Cash, huh? Any receipts? Witnesses? Luis Martinez. My girlfriend was there when I gave it to him. She can confirm. Judge Judy. Officer Byrd, bring in the girlfriend. Witness, Ana Sanchez enters the courtroom. Judge Judy. Young lady, did you see the defendant hand the plaintiff $1,500 in cash? Ana Sanchez. Yes, Your Honor. It was in Luis's kitchen. Michael counted the money and put it in his pocket. Michael Carter. That's a lie. She's covering for him. Judge Judy. Quiet. Let her speak. Ms. Sanchez, why didn't the plaintiff sign a receipt? Ana Sanchez. Michael said, we're cool. No paperwork needed. Judge Judy. Plaintiff, you're cool until you're not. You have texts admitting the debt but no proof of repayment. Meanwhile, the defendant has a witness, Michael Carter. They're both lying. Check Luis's bank records. He was broke that month. Judge Judy. Bank records? Did you subpoena them? Michael Carter. I didn't know how. Judge Judy. Of course not. You're here expecting me to magically fix your sloppy mess. Luis Martinez. Your Honor, I even offered to pay the rest last month, but he cursed me out. Judge Judy. Let me guess. No proof of that either. Luis Martinez. I have a voicemail. Judge Judy plays the voicemail on loudspeaker. Michael yelling, you're dead to me. Don't call again. Judge Judy. Real mature. Here's the deal. You, plaintiff, have texts proving the debt. You, defendant, have a witness and a voicemail proving. Nothing about payment. But I don't trust cash deals without receipts. Michael Carter. So I win? Judge Judy, glaring at both parties. Ms. Carter, you're suing over a Pomeranian? Let's hear why I shouldn't dismiss this as a bad rom-com plot. Lauren, sobbing. Your Honor, Derek took Cupcake when we broke up. He's my ESA. I have anxiety. Slams ESA letter. Derek, mocking. She abandoned him. I've paid $5,000 for his care. Plus, she's allergic to dogs. Her ESA is a scam. Judge, Judy, leans in. Did you two share custody of a Pomeranian? Lauren nods. We split weekends, but Derek changed the locks and kept him. Derek holds up a chew toy. Cupcake hates her. He bit her twice. Judge, Judy, to Lauren. Why'd you date someone who steals dogs? Act 2. Plaintiff's testimony and evidence, 2,000 words. Lauren slams adoption papers. Cupcake's mine. I adopted him in 2021. Derek snatches papers. Forged. The shelter's closed. Judge Judy, to bailiff. Verify these. To Lauren. Any vet bills under your name? Lauren hands receipts. $2,300 last year. Derek laughs. For cat medicine. She mixed them up. Judge, Judy, holds up a pill bottle. For feline diabetes. Miss Carter, Cupcake's a dog. Lauren, defensive. The pharmacy messed up. Judge Judy, mutters. So did your life choices. Act 3. Witness testimonies, 3,000 words. Veterinarian, Dr. Emily Park testifies Cupcake has anxiety, ironically, and Derek's care improved his health. Reveals Lauren missed 8 vet appointments. Dog groomer Tina Lopez claims Derek paid $1,200 for monthly spa days. Lauren accuses her of flirting with Derek. Lauren's roommate, Jess. Lauren left Cupcake alone for days. Derek saved him. Derek smirks. Lauren screams, traitor! Surprise witness, shelter volunteer, confirms Cupcake's original owner died. Lauren never adopted him legally. Act 4. Defendant's counterclaim, 2,000 words. Derek slams invoices. 3,000 INVETBILLS, 3,000 invit bills, 1,200 grooming, $800 for organic kibble. Lauren shrieks, you fed him better than me, Judge Judy, dryly. He's fluffier than my couch. Derek, hands phone, check her GoFundMe, help save Cupcake. She raised $10,000 but kept it. Lauren, crying, I donated it to, Judge, Judy, leans in, your Botox fund? Act 5, cross-examination and drama, 1,500 words. Judge Judy, to Lauren, why'd you fake ESA papers? Lauren, whispers, apartments charge pet fees. Derek yells, she's a con artist. Judge Judy, slams gavel. Zip it, Fido. To Derek, why keep the dog? Derek softens, Cupcake's family. My mom's dying wish was... Lauren interrupts, liar. His mom's in Cancun. Judge Judy mutters, this is why I prefer goldfish. Act 6, verdict and fallout, 1,000 words. Judge Judy slams gavel. Mr. Holt, return the dog. Miss Carter, pay him $3,000 for care. Lauren screams, but he's mine. Derek, mocking, enjoy cat meds. Judge Judy adds, donate the GoFundMe money to a shelter, or I'll jail you both. Case closed. Judge Judy case, transcript Green versus Harper. Opening theme music plays. Officer Byrd, Judge Judy's bailiff, announces the case. Officer Byrd, all rise for the Honorable Judge Judith Shendlin. This is the case of Emily Green versus Jake Harper. Docket number 8 E-2468. Judge Judy, sit. Let's get to it. Plaintiff, state your case. Plaintiff, Emily Green. Your Honor, Jake rear-ended my car at a stoplight 3 months ago. He refused to take responsibility, and the repairs cost me $4,200. My insurance won't cover it because he lied and said I slammed on my brakes for no reason. Judge Judy, glaring at the defendant, let me guess. You're here to say it wasn't your fault? Defendant, Jake Harper. Exactly. She stopped suddenly in the middle of the intersection. I had no time to react. Plus her brake lights were out. Emily Green. That's a lie. My car was inspected last month. Everything worked. Judge Judy, holding up a hand. Quiet. Defendant, did you file a police report? Jake Harper. No, Your Honor. We exchanged info, but she started yelling, so I left. Judge Judy. Of course, no police report, no witnesses, just he said she said. To Emily. Show me your evidence. Emily Green. Here's the repair invoice and photos of the damage. Hands documents to Officer Byrd. Judge Judy. Examining photos. Rear bumper crushed, trunk dented. To Jake. You admit hitting her? Jake Harper. Well, yeah, but it wasn't my fault. Her brake lights. Judge Judy, interrupting. Did you take photos of these broken brake lights? Jake Harper. No, but my buddy saw them not working later that week. Judge Judy. Scoffs. Your buddy? Is this buddy in the courtroom? Jake Harper. No. Judge Judy. Shocking. To Emily. Any witnesses to the accident? Emily Green. Yes. A woman named Maria Lopez was behind Jake. She gave me her contact info. Judge Judy. Officer Byrd, bring in Ms. Lopez. Witness. Maria Lopez enters the courtroom. Judge Judy. Ms. Lopez. Describe what you saw. Maria Lopez. I was 2 cars behind Mr. Harper. The light turned yellow, and Ms. Green slowed to stop. He was texting and didn't brake until the last second. Boom. Jake Harper. Jumping up. That's not true. I wasn't texting. Judge Judy. Sit down. To Maria. Did you see him on his phone? Maria Lopez. Clear as day. He had it in his left hand, thumb scrolling. Judge Judy. To Jake. Phone records. Now, Jake Harper. I don't have them. Judge Judy. Leaning forward. Let me rephrase. Give me your phone. Jake Harper reluctantly hands over his phone. Judge Judy scrolls through his screen time report. Judge Judy. According to this, you used a social media app at 2:03 p.m. The accident happened at 2:05 p.m. Care to explain? Jake Harper. I was stopped at the light. I checked my phone for a second. Judge Judy. A second? The plaintiff's car was smashed? To Emily. Any prior damage to your vehicle? Emily Green. No, Your Honor. Here's my maintenance record. Passes a folder. Judge Judy. Flipping through pages. Immaculate. Defendant. Your insurance should have handled this. Why is it here? Jake Harper. She demanded $5,000 for stress. I'm not paying that. Emily Green. I only asked for repairs. He blocked my number after I sent the invoice. Judge Judy. To Jake. Let me see your phone again. Scrolls through texts. Here's a text from you. I'll pay half, but you gotta drop this. Why offer half if you're innocent? Jake Harper. I just wanted peace. Judge Judy. Slams phone down. Here's peace for you. You owe the full $4,200, plus $300 for the plaintiff's court fees. Total, $4,500. Jake Harper. But I can't afford that. Judge Judy. Should have thought about that before texting and driving. Next case. Officer Byrd escorts them out as the theme music swells.